Hey my little truffles, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kyla Cray. The Grammys are out here begging Nicki for forgiveness, and I hope she pays them dust again. They've been trying so hard to reach out to Nicki. She posted it on X, saying the Grammy and the Academy reached out to her, but she's paying them dust. So after Nicki took to Instagram and posted her viral high school challenge, guess who was out here liking the viral post? The Academy, y'all. And they commented, "This is everything," with a crown confirming Nicki is queen. Y'all, this is long overdue. The Academy had all the time in the world to make things right and give Nicki the Grammy she deserved, but they never did. Now they've seen that Nicki's going nowhere despite the fact that the industry has tried so hard to sabotage her. We all remember the hate train era. Nicki is one of the hottest female rappers out here despite not dropping any track in the longest time. She has the impact and she's always gonna remain relevant. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to ask her to come back because they need her and not Nicki needing the Grammy, and that's facts. We all remember how Nicki and Ice Spice Barbie won a Grammy, but then the Academy came out some few hours later saying it was a mistake and they didn't win. Talk about coincidence. The Academy, which has an entire team making decisions, comes out to say it was a mistake. It's so fake. Not Nicki getting even 30 Grammys could make me forgive the Grammy for what they've done. And let's not forget, Jay-Z still calls the shots at the Grammys. And before y'all be like, no, I'm saying too much. Y'all remember how he came on stage and said, oh, Beyonce hasn't won Best Album of the Year, and then boom, she drops the Cowboy Carter album, and then she wins Best Country Album at the exact same Grammy, which Jay-Z dragged. So Nicki's not supposed to F with these people. No matter what y'all say, Jay-Z is a working monster that's always gonna try to be vicious to Nicki, cause Nicki's out here exposing every dirty ish on him and doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon. So he's definitely gonna still come for Nicki. So Nicki needs to tread with caution and stay away from anything concerning Jay-Z. What do y'all think about the Grammys begging Nicki? Let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Moving on to Junior Diddy. So a woman who was spotted with Steffon Diggs at the Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour claims she's pregnant for Steffon, making that baby number 4 on the way. Oh, and this is the man y'all out here gogging and gushing about, Cardi B dating. I thought y'all said this ninja was the price, because the way I see it, he is the ish. How you be out here dating someone and having all this shitty diddy attitude, stealing from your own ninja? Because he's out here stealing. In case you miss out the tea on him stealing necklaces, let me know. I'm gonna be dropping the tea on that pretty soon. He's out here doing everything aside being loyal. And y'all were out here saying, oh, Cardi B won. She backed a better ninja. From all indications, y'all, Steffon is 100% worse than Offset. Do you all agree with me on that? Let me know. Jay-Z's minions are out here dragging Nicki again. So they're out here saying, oh, Nicki Minaj mocks Jay-Z and Beyonce in a new tweet. Y'all doing everything just to make Nicki argue or beef with Beyonce. They saying, oh, she criticized Jay-Z speaking up for Beyonce not winning album of the year at the Grammys. Here's what Nicki posted. Brother billionaire giving a speech about an award he wanted to bring back home the following year while staying extremely quiet during the presidential campaign was peak audacity. I'll say comedy, but let's face it, that ish was effing cringe. No one laughed. Honestly, it just goes back to my first point. Let's be real. Jay-Z would have shut the F up and not said anything on stage and be complacent behind closed doors to the Grammy Academy about what they've done, about him wanting Beyonce to win a Grammy, rather than coming up on stage and saying some kind of mean ass dumb-ish, proving to the entire world and confirming what everyone has been saying for decades. He calls the shots, and that's why Beyonce is one of the most awarded Grammy award winning artists out there. And then we have Nicki beefing with Jay-Z on the other hand, not winning a Grammy. People who beef with Jay-Z don't win Grammys. Have y'all not noticed? So it brings me to the question, where was the lie in what Nicki said? Y'all better stay mad because it was all facts. DDG has been arrested and detained after being swatted in a paintball tournament. Diddy's always getting in trouble, but yeah, y'all out here saying Haley's the problem. Dude's out here doing everything that's so messy. I think he kind of deserves it. I can't wait to see his mugshot because he's always out here acting gangster. Keep the exact same energy now that you're locked up in jail, honey. Y'all, it's been 7 years today ever since Nicki released her iconic and critically acclaimed album Queen. The album went to a peak of number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling 185k units in its first week. Congrats to her. I saw this album doing 300k. If it was now, it got dropped. I'll never forgive people for sleeping on this album, number one. And because the hate train was real, Nicki spat hardcore bars on this album. The album was fire, but everyone was so drained. And in fact, it was a crazy moment. It was a crazy era. Everyone was so hyped up with, oh, Cardi B's here. Cardi B's replacing Nicki. Nicki's the problem. Nicki did ish. Nicki did at. But look at the numbers right now. Look at the story. Everything is aligning in Nicki's favor. Do you know why? Nicki was innocent to begin with, and God got Nicki. But Jay-Z doesn't want to admit to his fact that Nicki always wins because she has God. They're out here spreading rumors saying, oh, Nicki Minaj out here deliberately supporting Desiree Perez to remain in an abusive marriage using her fake Justice for Damari campaign. They went as far as saying in a new court document, it shows that Desiree Perez was only fighting for the well-being of her daughter who has been abused by her husband. However, Nicki's out here capitalizing on her hate for Jay-Z and Rock Nation to spread misinformation in the name of helping to fight for justice. Are y'all dumb? Okay, y'all talking about her promoting Damari getting abused in that relationship. Where are the camera? The cameras are literally everywhere around the house. She was monitoring her daughter, right? Why hasn't she come out with any evidence showing the abuse? Why did she lie and send her daughter to a mental, like an asylum or something? Where is the proof she was trying to protect her daughter? I don't see that happening. If you are saying and claiming your daughter's an abusive marriage, bring the evidence, y'all. Bring the why y'all so dumb? Y'all just hate Nicki so much to a point where y'all just being dumb because she's not dropping any evidence. She's just saying ish, and y'all falling for it. Y'all believe in it because y'all hate Nicki that much. Shut up! Stop spreading false narratives. Billboard and Illuminator are out here confirming that Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B has now sold over 7.1 million units in the US, extends her record as highest selling rap album by a female artist in the country this century. Congrats to her, big one. But the key question is, y'all, drum roll. What numbers and units is this album Am I the Drama gonna sell? Because things are not looking good for this woman. She has an announcement to make today. Can't wait. I'm gonna be tuning in. Y'all tune in with me. Let's see her drop her lead single, which is gonna flop as per usual. I have an announcement. Am I the drama? But the numbers say you're not the drama. You're not even the ish. You're a fucked. I'll be going hard. Nicki Minaj remains the only female rapper to have multiple top 10 Billboard Hot 100 hits in 3 different studio albums, despite recent release and upcoming releases. Clock that tea, honey. And that's gonna stay that way. We all know Cardi B is gonna flop. No secret. Doja Cat's gonna be doing more numbers. That's factual. And Doja needs to work on her promo. For someone who's also dropping an album, I don't see her doing any album rollout promo, no lead single promo. She just announced she's gonna be dropping a single, her lead single. But at the same time, I don't see her promoting the tracks. I don't see her promoting her album rollout. It's just messy. This girlie's been messing up. But there's one thing I want and love is for Doja Cat to outsell Cardi so that it makes everyone remember who runs this ish and where Cardi B is at musically in her rap career. It's high time this girl gets dropped and go back to her reality TV show because that's where she fits perfectly. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification buttons so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you. Mwah.